Well, what a scene we have here. There's a real expectant buzz in the stadium, and the players on the pitch are raring to go any minute now. Well, the pre-match build-up has been fantastic. Now, the game itself. So that's got things underway.
It's hard to overlook the presence of Tony Adams at the back here, Peter.
Yeah, well, he's dominant, isn't he, and uncompromising and courageous. Those are the sorts of words you always apply to him.
Yeah, and his reading of the game means he was always a step ahead of the opposition. He's surprisingly quick too, you know. It will be a massive challenge to get the better of him.
Looking to play him in. That's been slipped through. It looked as though that might lead to something quite promising, but it turned out that that was not the case. Look at the space. Decent chance! This time, surely! And it's a goal!
Well, they would have been looking at him to produce the goods, and that was very kind of him to oblige so early.
Right place, right time, and a fine instinctive finish.
Well, I admire players who do that because they just don't give up on anything.
So the game's first significant moment, and it's come earlier than perhaps we anticipated. That's a shade optimistic. Now it's Beckham. Zico. Oh, he's burst through! And again, he's sorted that out terrifically. Adams did well to emerge with the ball. That's a contest to keep an eye on. Bellingham. Out to the left it goes. He's in plenty of space here. Excellent challenge there, uncompromising. Koundé did just about enough to come out on top there. Neither party overly willing to compromise. And he was quick to react. Good ball, good take. Engages and forces him off the ball. Zico. And the two sides separated by the game's only breakthrough moment to this point. 1-0 the score. Beckham. Rijkaard is always looking to break lines. Bergkamp. And it's Zico. Costa Curta promptly onto that, and that is that. Pops him off it and wins back the ball. Well timed, excellent interception. He's got away. Messi charging forward, the ball at his feet. There's a beautiful simplicity about this contest. Willing running on one side, dogged defence on the other. Rashford. That is good strength. Rashford takes control of it and he's on the move. It's Maradona! He's missed, but not by that far.
Maradona is clearly kicking himself here. He knew that was a great opportunity.
There will be 1 minute added time.
Messi. And there is the half-time whistle. So a steady, solid and more than satisfactory first half. They've got the lead and that gives them something to build on after the break.
Yeah, I like the fact that there was a genuine flow to this game as well as intent, but I can't help feeling that their efforts deserved that little bit more.
Leading 1-0 at the break. And if you have just joined us, well, we've just begun the second period here. A solitary goal, that has been the crucial difference. Now it's Platini. Now that looks a decent ball. Great ball if he can get there. And he's quick to get it clear again. That's the throw. He is just caressing the ball. And he's being shifted off it. Oh, he's enjoyed that. He evidently loves the contest. Nicely weighted ball. Might be danger here. And the shot! No mistake! 2 up and in charge, and things are looking pretty good for them now. One sweeping move, executed with deadly efficiency.
Look, if you want to be effective on the break, then the key element is always pace. That's what really rips defences apart, and it's difficult to find an answer to it when it's applied like that.
Substitution on the field. Number 5.
We have got changes here from both sides, in fact. So that's 2 now without reply.
Yeah, and you have to say that the contrast of moods are very visible now. They really fancy themselves to go and wrap things up.
That's a little off target. Platini. And this is De Bruyne. Rijkaard, defending his corner stubbornly, stood up very well to his man. Quality ball. Manchester United appear to be happy to let their front players stay up front all the time.
Well, it's signalling to the opposition that they're setting themselves up for the counter-attack. It's plain and simple.
Koundé goes sliding in. Filippo Inzaghi. Platini. Oh, lovely bit of skill. He has found the way through. The ball has bounced loose now. Owen! Owen! Sensational! About as smooth as it gets. Right back in the game. It was the crispest of hits. He just crashed it in.
Yeah, you just don't save those, Peter. Too much power on, and the manager's absolutely loving this.
Manchester United get themselves back into contention.
Well, there's a real sense that the momentum has shifted here, Peter, and the crowd are reacting to that now.
And he plays one through. Now that shoots! He's scored! Right back in it! Almost no time remaining. Game still on. What a moment of brilliance. Control and perfect accuracy.
Yeah, the touch before the finish is so often the critical part, and we've just seen an example.
We have ourselves a real game here.
To be expected, Peter. They've gone and stepped it up, something they've been threatening to do and will continue to do by the looks of it.
Chance! Oh, yes, it's there! And that may just do it! Simple, certain, effective. He just guided it in.
He did so well there, attacking the ball the way he did. He got a strong forehead behind that one.
So we have a breakthrough. Now how will things develop from here? It's a poor throw that, picked off with relative ease. And here's Inzaghi.
There will be 5 minutes
Passing
added
is
time.
crisp and sharp. Rijkaard. And they can counter here. 5 minutes to add. Now it's Messi. And that has earned a reprieve for the time being. No, that's been intercepted. And that will be the final act. Well, that was close. Both sides playing their part in a great game of football. A real ride that had all of us glued to our seats from the very beginning. Maradona claiming the Man of the Match award, and there is very little room for argument.
Their wedding anniversary today.
Thrilling, nail-biting, perhaps frustrating until the very end, but we do have a winner. The noise is just about reaching a crescendo here as these two sides get ready to lock horns. This is football at its finest. There's nothing quite like match day, especially here. This crowd doesn't do ordinary, and we should be in for something very special. So it's down to business here. Barcelona have opted to go 3-4-3 by the looks of it here, Jim.
Well, I always feel, Peter, that central midfield is a big area of responsibility in this system. It's not as easy for the front three to get behind the ball quickly if one of the wing-backs is pushed on. Then the boys in the engine room have serious cover to provide. So a lot of hard work has to go into this, and at times you can get stretched. But, boy, it can work at one end.
He has found the way through. Bops him off it and wins back the ball. Well, there is no question that Eden Hazard, on his day, is one of the world's best, Jim. So how do you interpret the role he's been given here?
Well, we all know he's at his best when he's coming in from that left side.
He's had a shot! Oh, terrific save from the keeper.
Maradona actually didn't do an awful lot wrong, to be honest.
And we have our very first corner. He rises! Harmlessly behind. Azar. Zubimendi. This ended up in no man's land. Baresi. Azar. Oh, he's enjoyed that. He evidently loves the contest. Oh, easy pickings there. He's a sharp little ball here. Can he finish?
That's just playing it safe and simple.
And he passes it long. Out to the left it goes.
Well, that's good defending. He squeezed the play and he gave him no chance to get on the turn.
And the shot! Goal! And that for him is goal number 10. And a trademark move ends with the inevitable classy finish.
Look, if you want to be effective on the break, then the key element is always pace. That's what really rips defences apart, and it's difficult to find an answer to it when it's applied like that.
A 1-0 lead established.
Well, I'd remind those players, Peter, that concentration will be key for a while now.
Oh, he's been... Can he finish? Goal! Again, in a trice, and they are soaring! Oh, delicious, such devilish curl.
Oh, what a hit, Peter, and there was nothing lucky about it, let me tell you. It was measured, it was simply inch perfect.
Oh, great header! Now that was a full-blooded header.
A good attempt. The ball was at a lovely height too.
Timber. Zubimendi. And it's De Bruyne. And this is Messi. And he's on it. Goes for a shot! Now, who's going to be first to this? Zico. Played into space. Van Dijk kept his eye on it, and he's there. And he was quick to react. Iniesta plays the game a step ahead of almost anyone. Half-time coming up, and little doubt as to which of the two sides is the happier. And he's surging through. Big chance! One-on-one! Roberto Carlos getting this one clear. Well seen, saw that coming.
That was well played, well stopped.
De Bruyne.
2 added minutes has been indicated.
Baresi with the clearance, looking to play him in. Lovely pass, but can he get there? And the referee brings the first half to a close. What do you think we're up to after 45 minutes?
Well, Peter, at 2-0, you're faced with the choice of just trying to see the match out or forcing the issue even further. I'd always be inclined to go for the latter, go for a third, especially with a full half of football still to play.
A half of massive entertainment and excitement, a 2-goal margin, yes, but all things still possible.
Substitution for Barcelona. Number 9. Number 17.
There's the start of the second half.
Number 16. Rodri. Number
Vitinha,
12.
Barcelona
Chamber.
finding their passes.
Number 18.
Mbappe.
Olise.
Did tidily.
Coming on
Now
the
it's
field.
Yamal.
Number 7. Mbappe.
And the finish!
Number 8. Vitinha.
And that has earned a few nods of approval from the bench.
Number 3. William Saliba. Number 19. Yamal.
All he needs to do is to place this between the goalposts and basically let them attack it.
Too much on it, and that is an easy claim for the keeper. And now they can spring out of defence. Cherki, played out wide. Hazard, cross flung in. There's the header! Sticks it away! The second half off to a spectacular start. Utterly unsophisticated, but stuck away with unashamed certainty.
Oh, it's a fantastic assist as well, Peter. Delivered at pace, the diversion, that's all that was needed.
And it didn't take him long. Just sitting on the bench and waiting moments ago, already he has scored.
That's just as the manager would have seen it, an impact sub.
Barcelona get themselves back into contention.
The manager must have given them an earful at half-time, and fair play, because it
Shot a goal! It's run loose, who's going to get there? He's trying his best to keep it in play here. So 2-1 now, and things have got a whole lot more enthralling here.
Yeah, this is a real psychological test now that will tell us whether one side buckles and the other kicks on.
That has been cut short. Probing pass. Mbappe! Good run, lovely take, but that is where it stopped.
Oh, it was such a clever pass that flummoxed the defence, and it could well be revisited, this.
Saliba. Looking for the run. Shot, surely! It's a goal! Two to the good, and they are purring, absolutely purring. As simple as you like, the outcome utterly inevitable.
Some great movement here, and the pass was perfect. All he had to do was just apply the finishing touch.
So the lead now is 2.
You can certainly sense a real change of mood here. Now,
Tries a shot! And it's Messi. Can he get it through? He's on it, can he get away? Iniesta. Zubimendi cuts out the pass. Saliba. Zubimendi. Now that looks a decent ball. Well timed, excellent interception. He can get that clear. Threads one in. Now this could be a chance. There's a no-nonsense tackle. You have to say that was an exemplary tackle. Stopped him dead in his tracks.
There will be 3 minutes added time.
Baresi calmly anticipates. Added time going up here, it's 3 minutes. Saliba. Now it's Yamal. Added time is up, and there goes the whistle. Well, don't you just love it when a plan comes together? Victory never in doubt in the mind of the mastermind in all of this. A solid win, which will be welcomed all round.
And just a quick reminder today
Well, what a scene we have here. There's a real expectant
Hello,
buzz in the
everybody,
stadium,
and
and the
welcome
players
to
on the
today's
pitch are
match.
raring to go any minute now. Well, the stage is set for a stirring showdown here. The supporters in great voice, and there's a real sense of anticipation in the air. Game on. There's the whistle. Who do you think this turns on, Jim?
Well, Peter, can I bring Ousmane Dembele to your attention? He's been described as a phenomenon and one of the very best. That's high praise indeed, and we've seen some great flashes, but he still has a long way to go to fulfil all of that potential.
Yes, he's certainly... Batistuta! And the keeper has reacted superbly there.
Yeah, he was well placed to deal with that.
Botafogo with the corner, there first. Gets his head on it! Oh, it's come off the upright. A sharp pass. The pressing's intense and it's paid off. Zico. That looks a cracking ball. Well, the run has been sold a little bit short there.
They should have done a lot better there. The final ball was very poor.
Iniesta. Oh, that's a key interception. Still goalless. And that's been intercepted.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
And it's Iniesta. Oh, that's really good play on the right. He's driving forward. Kirkchu. Oh, well played, well played. Now it's Maradona. Gives it back.
Really got in his face there, and it was well played.
Rijkaard did well to emerge with the ball. That's a contest to keep an eye on. Botafogo couldn't do a whole lot with it there. They could do with more sharpness in their passing. Kirkchu. 30 minutes gone. Costa Curta spots it and intercepts. And here's Batistuta. Kirkchu. And the shot! Well, the finish certainly didn't match the build-up.
The look of disbelief on the faces of his teammates, I don't need to add to it.
That has been cut short. Beckham is offering some sort of an apology there.
His teammates are really annoyed with that, you know, and they have every right to be.
Chance, surely! Oh, he's got that all wrong, and it's a penalty. And that really is the last thing they wanted to do. So the most significant moment of the game. And he's buried it! 1-0! A time for a cool head, and that is precisely what he showed.
A picture of confidence, that was never missing.
After 38 minutes is number 10, Ousmane Dembele.
So we have the first goal.
Yeah, it's rare that one is enough though, Peter. I get the feeling they'll be wanting another as soon as possible.
Timber. Ball played for Kirkchu. Van de Ven. Baresi kept his eye on it, and he's there. Now this could be a chance. He's found a way through.
2 added
Van der
minutes has
Ven
been
did
indicated.
just about enough to come out on top there. Neither party overly willing to compromise. And here's Rashford. And the whistle goes for half-time. A very combative, competitive half with just the one decisive moment. It's been compelling stuff.
And we come to you now with a quick request for support for our World Charity Fund. Substitution on the field. Number 8, Zico. Number 7.
So off we go
Roberto
once more.
Carlos. Number 6.
Well, I think in these circumstances it's all about how to adjust the balance of your team. I mean, you want to get back in it as soon as possible, but without...
Bullish header! Crossbar comes to the rescue.
Robertson. Number 13, Puyol. Number 18, Hazard. Substitutions taking place.
And that's another good win of the ball. Applies the finish! Oh, how's that for a goal? A finish right from the top draw. A 2-goal lead and they're firmly in control. Stylish in the extreme, a delicious goal.
That is simply tremendous. I mean, how easy would it have been to get across it or overhit it? Perfection.
And very quickly, the substitute made his mark.
That's just as the manager would have seen it, an impact sub.
So that's 2 now without reply.
We're looking at a very different game now. The command has been established. Botafogo have really been terrific at snuffing out the threat. Now for something different.
No, not quite on the same wavelength. So what can they make of this? Whistle's gone, that's a foul.
Substitution.
Deftly away. Rijkaard. And the pass is intercepted. Nicely spread. And that is going out for a goal kick. Costa Curta. Rijkaard. Costa Curta. Out of play for a throw. No question, this is the man you want to get onto the end of things. No, that's been intercepted. Timber tries making a foray down the right. 75 minutes played. It's a good spell of possession, this. Can he finish? Euphoria, utopia, and they are cavorting. And the lead is extended still further. The invitation was clear and it was accepted with the utmost glee.
Yeah, keeping calm and taking a touch like that when it's all going on around you isn't always that easy, but he made it look like a doddle. Finishing it off was quite simple after that.
3-0 and things are starting to look awfully cosy.
Well, this does not look promising, Peter. The least they can do is to give the crowd something to cheer about, but that might be difficult from here.
That is a great pick out. Can he finish? Oh, taken with style. One sweeping move, executed with deadly efficiency.
Look, if you want to be effective on the break, then the key element is always pace. That's what really rips defences apart, and it's difficult to find an answer to it when it's applied like that.
So is this the start of a comeback?
Added minute has been indicated.
Well, he was clearly disappointed with that pass.
Well, everything up to the final pass looked decent. They just couldn't pick out that killer ball.
There will be 4 extra minutes. And that is as far as it goes. A performance of perspiration, work rate, grit, and those are very good qualities that might have got... Oh, what a sight this is. The colour, the choreography, the camaraderie. The fans have pulled out all the stops to make this a monumental occasion. Expectations and decibels both rising fast here. Things are heating up and we'll be getting underway very soon. So that's got things underway.
Here's a man, Peter, that inspired so many and always said that success is no accident, it takes hard work and perseverance.
How he epitomised that attitude. He worked so hard to become a player so far ahead of everybody else. Just about within shooting range. And the goalkeeper watches it past.
Yeah, it seemed the right range and I guess it was worth a try.
Done delicately. Distributed tidily. That has ended up in no man's land. And it's Xabi Alonso. Oh, he wasn't being taken in by that trickery. Now it's Beckham. Messi. Nakata. Now this could be a chance. Messi gets into a good position. Messi. Can he get on the end of this? Can he get it through? Again the flag's up. Played out towards the right wing. No, not quite on the same wavelength. Costa Curta. So we're still where we started right now. Now it's Pelé. And that interception was most necessary.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Baresi calmly anticipates. This looks promising. Zico. Rijkaard. That's a little off target. Messi. Barcelona looking to get their possession game going here.
Yeah, it can be very stylish and expansive to watch if they get it to...
It's Nakata! Now who's going to be... And again! And the whistle's gone, presumably for offside. Almost half an hour in now. And that's been intercepted.
That was well played, well stopped.
Gives it back. Pass is coming off in quick succession here. He's in a great position here. Rijkaard. And Maradona. And that's a foul. A simple decision for the referee. Well, that looks like a final warning. Still no card. Costa Curta. Messi. David Villa receives it in a good position here. David Villa. He might be in here. And he shoots! Goal! Barcelona! Barcelona are in front.
Pelé really played that return ball to perfection there, Peter. He knew the exchange was on and he put it on a plate for his teammate. That was just gorgeous.
Barcelona have penetrated for the first time.
Listen, when it comes to goals, Peter, in this team, he's always the #1 contender, and he's done it again.
Oh, cracking ball. And that's a dangerous ball. He's dealt with that really well. Zico cuts a frustrated figure right now. He just cannot get away.
He needs a minder, and one of his teammates should be picking up on that, and quickly.
2 added minutes has been indicated.
Nicely intercepted. Rijkaard. And that's another good win of the ball. And that'll be the last act of the first half. Well, it's certainly simmered along nicely so far. Just the one goal in it, and it's all still very much up for grabs.
Yeah, you don't get any points for stating the obvious, Peter, but thankfully this is still very savable. Keep things simple, keep the intensity high, and hope for an early goal. If that happens, it's a game changer.
And hostilities have resumed at the start of the second half.
Well, I think in these circumstances it's all about how to adjust the balance of your team. I mean, you want to get back in it as soon as possible.
Face to face with the keeper. Well, they've got it back in a hurry. Now it's Pelé.
Barcelona have really been terrific at snuffing out the threat. Now for something different.
Cafu in acres of space out wide. And he's cut it out. It's gone in! He's put through his own net!
No, I've been there myself, and that's the last thing he wanted to happen. I really sympathise.
So one moment's crazy confusion, but they all count.
Well, that's something you don't expect at a match like this, but I guess you have to take whatever way it comes, and very gratefully.
Oh, well played, that has snuffed out the danger. Barcelona appear to be happy to let their front players stay up front all the time. There's the shot! Goal! The movement so precise, the finish sumptuous.
Just when they thought they may be in at one end, they end up shipping a goal at the other, and it's all due to wonderful counter-attacking. They hardly had time to even react, and there's only one word to describe that: clinical.
This is threatening to become a really good game.
Well, there's a real sense that the momentum has shifted here, Peter, and the crowd are reacting to that now.
Well, it didn't look good for a while, but that was brave defending, and they got away with it.
Oh, that's brilliantly defended, though. It looked destined for a goal.
Davids. This might spell danger. Great chance! Loose ball now, and there's a chase on to retrieve it. Oh, he's been caught on it here. No way through, so back it comes. Xavi Alonso showed plenty of zest in getting to the ball, but couldn't quite sort it out. Shoots! And that would have been game, set and match.
Pele really thought he'd scored to settle this contest, and he's struggling to believe being denied.
He's got tall. Oh, should have put that away.
Cannavaro really can't believe it. He let the opposition off the hook there, and he knows it all too well.
And he was quick to react. Threads one in.
Well, there's plenty to like about this approach. Get your head down, keep battling away, and eventually things might change for you.
That is good alertness. It is looking like the end. If anything's going to happen, it's got to happen now.
At least they're going about it as they should, having brought this on themselves.
And a chance! Great build-up. It all deserved a better ending.
Villa deserves a lot of credit for his willingness to make those runs. The passers will always have an option with him.
Oh, what has happened here? Roberto Carlos gets good distance on it. And it's Xavi Alonso. That's a cute ball. Messi. I think that's offside. Yes, it is.
Barcelona nearly finished it off there, but now it's a case of waiting for the whistle.
4 added minutes has been indicated.
David Villa. Can he finish? And yes, it's there! And surely that does it! Perfect time, decisive strike. It was casual, it was careless, and it has proven costly.
Yeah, they were made to pay for not moving the ball smartly enough through a very strong pressing wave.
David Villa!
2 up and very little time left. Surely this... And that will be it. In the end then, no joy. Not for the want of trying, not for the want of running. Simply they were beaten by... The noise is just about reaching a crescendo here as these two sides get ready to lock horns. This is football at its finest. Red is the colour, the only colour. We bring you this game, of course, from Old Trafford, Manchester. So off we go then. Well, at 6'6", and with that sort of a physique, Jim, Daniel van Bouten was only ever going to be a monstrous centre-half, wasn't he?
Yeah, and a very good one at that. The first Belgian, I believe, to become a European champion at club level.
Yes, he was. And to do that, you've got to be pretty handy. Cafu. And here's Messi. Totti. And it's played in. He can get that clear. Nicked it back promptly. Nice interception. His positioning was spot on. Aimed beyond the defence.
That's going in strongly.
Well, they're looking at the referee, but he's waved play on. Well, played right into his path. He's shifting through the gears here. Iniesta. And they can counter here. Oh, he's found support out wide. Big header! It's a loose ball. And he's there to get it away. Oh, he's done very well to take that back. Tries to play it through. Backward it goes. Big chance! It's there! And that will surely go down as one of the easiest goals he could ever score.
Well, I'm giving him full marks for the way he exploited the space, Peter, but you really shouldn't be left unmarked in the middle like that. I don't think he could believe his luck.
A 1-0 lead established.
Yeah, and just as the manager's been reminding his players, this is the time where they can't afford to let their focus slip.
He's picked his way through. Takes a shot! It's in! A quite incredible spell. They are flying. The movement so precise, the finish sumptuous.
Well, it's an example of counter-attacking at its finest. Real cut and thrust.
So that's 2 now without reply.
Well, it's been an absolutely fabulous spell for them, and they're starting to look unstoppable. There could be more on the way.
Darren Fletcher. That's De Arrascaeta. And that's been intercepted. Has a look and plays it forward. Roberto Carlos. Rooney. And the keeper gets his hands on it. Nicely weighted ball. That has ended up in no man's land. And it's Totti. Looking for options for movement. Roberto Carlos. Half-time coming up, and little doubt as to which of the two sides is the happier. Rooney proving a very adept defender. It was a good tackle too.
He's dealt with that very well, Peter. It's a real show of discipline.
And he was quick to react. Turns back here, probably the best option. Rooney. And here's Mbappe. And there's the end of the first half. What have we learned from the first 45 minutes?
Well, Peter, at 2-0, you're faced with the choice of just trying to see the match out or forcing the issue even further. I'd always be inclined to go for the latter, go for a third, especially with a full half of football still to play.
It has been a remarkable contest, decorated by goals, and 2 between them at half-time. And the game has already resumed here. This looks promising. Bellingham deals with that comfortably. Well, quality clearly deserted him at the crucial moment.
He made it look a bit predictable.
And he welcomes it in. Good read, needed to be. Baresi. Iniesta. Now it's Maradona. Oh, he'd have done well to reach that. And that interception was most necessary.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Oh, it's come loose. Cafu. So 2-0 the scoreline early after
The
half-time.
attendance for this match
He has
was
found the way through.
71,649.
And that is expertly dealt with.
Rashford really has the confidence and skill to be able to hold the ball up like that until support arrives a little sooner, and just maybe there.
Rooney! Oh, he did the hard part right, but fluffed the finish.
Rooney deserves a lot of credit for his willingness to make those runs. The passers will always have an option with him.
De Arrascaeta. That is good alertness. Now it's Messi. It's a searching pass. He's in plenty of space here. Cafu shows great strength. That is a jarring tackle, but apparently nothing wrong with it. Totti.
Well, he got rid because he was under pressure.
Now it's Rashford. And it's Totti. Great vision. Oh, that's a very... And the shot! Goal at his mercy, and somehow he's missed it.
Well, I think it's great. He's showing plenty of fight here. You want that to spread throughout the team now.
Manchester United with their first corner, the first in the game for either side, actually. Cleared without hesitation. Fletcher. And he's in on goal. It's Rooney! Oh, taken with style. Just one goal in it now. Game on! That is glorious, as if he picked it up and put it there himself.
Well, it's one of those, Peter, when you've got to take your hat off and just say, too good.
This is threatening to become a really good game. Real chance! It's in! Do not write them off! Back they come! No space, no problem. You just cannot stop him.
Well, he had to deal with an awful lot of unwanted attention, but his tenacity won the day.
We have ourselves a real game here.
To be expected, Peter. They've gone and stepped it up, something they've been threatening to do and will continue to do by the looks of it.
Four
Well,
added
that
minutes
might
has been
be that,
indicated.
Peter. Maybe both sides just going to have...
And the finish! Oh, that's incredible! And that may just do it! That is a diamond of a goal. The planning immaculate, the execution brilliant.
Oh, how does he get the ball to do that? He's on another level to most of his peers.
Having turned the game on its head, now can they hold out?
They're still...
And we're done. Well, what a game. Unpredictable to the very end, momentum shifting this way and that. The kind of match as... Well, what a scene we have here. There's a real expectant buzz in the stadium, and the players on the pitch are raring to go any minute now. Well, the stage is set for a stirring showdown here. The supporters in great voice, and there's a real sense of anticipation in the air. Game on. So it's away we go then.
Well, just when you think you've got Eden Hazard, Peter, he opens up another box of tricks entirely.
And that's the thrill about him, isn't it? Every time you come and watch him play, he seems to come up with more and more surprises.
Well, I mean, that's the key to the job, isn't it? Find a different way of doing the same thing, and that he basically excels at. He's fantastic. Once he comes inside, anything is possible.
Well, quality clearly deserted him at the crucial moment.
Well, that's down to a simple miscalculation. No more, no less.
And they're back on the ball again. And it's Iniesta. And that has been cut short. Now he's got space here. Baresi gets across to intercept that. Passing is crisp and sharp. Looking for the run. Beckenbauer cuts out the pass. Rashford just eases him off the ball. Well, the movement is slick, the speed is slippery. The defence, though, able to hold on this time. Cannavaro did just about enough to come out on top there. Neither party overly willing to compromise. Now it's Messi. Knocks it into space. Played into space out. What chance! Good stop. It's loose and there's a race for the ball. No goals as yet. Iniesta.
They want to be quick here. It's breakaway time.
Not the most accurate pass. Madrid upping the intensity here, having lost possession.
Yeah, it's actually very good pressing. They want it back as quickly as they can get it, and they're hunting in packs to do just that.
Good to watch.
It really is. It's rugged and robust, but it still needs plenty of intelligence and teamwork.
He's shifting through the gears here. Rashford! It's there! And a trademark move ends with the inevitable classy finish.
Just when they thought they may be in at one end, they end up shipping a goal at the other, and it's all due to wonderful counter-attacking. They hardly had time to even react, and there's only one word to describe that: clinical.
So the first moment of real significance.
Well, that gives them the privilege to control the tempo of the game. It's up to them to manage it from here.
Header! Oh, it's hit the post! And that has been clubbed away. It's a searching pass. That's a decent clearance. Iniesta. Played into space. Oh, that's a key interception. And there is the half-time whistle. Well, it's certainly simmered along nicely so far. Just the one goal in it, and it's all still very much up for grabs. Any opinion you'd like to express on the first half?
Well, I think it's a case of so far, so good. The boss has clearly done his homework, and I don't think he needs to change much during the break. Now they've got the lead, they can expect more of the same in the second half.
Leading a cagey game here. It's had its moments, and it's 1-0 at the break.
Substitution on the field. Number 22.
And the second half gets underway.
Number 7.
Well, it's been tight, Peter, but I'm expecting things to open up now, and we get some free-flowing football.
Junior. Number 2. Marquez.
Rijkaard. Messi. Goes for the shot! Rijkaard is always scanning the pitch for targets. Ambitious ball here. Oh, that's clever. Well played, that has snuffed out the danger. Just coming up to the hour mark, and it's still 1-0. Now it's Iniesta. Raya is there to clear. So, Jim, is that the manager telling the forwards that they must stay forward for now?
Well, I think he just is concentrating on the shape here, and he wants them to press as high as they can and get in the right position to do that collectively.
And there's his chance to lead the counter. Iniesta spots it and intercepts. Well, the idea was a good one. The execution of it, not quite so.
Clearly is miffed, having made the run and not get picked out.
That's a cute ball. No luck with that dink over the top. Now that's well seen too. Your impression so far, Jim?
Well, it's a natural instinct to defend when ahead, but it's too early for them to settle into that practice just now.
Madrid needed that. They really needed it.
You know, it was an intervention that had to be made. Serious trouble lay in store. Keep calm and carry on. That's the job in a nutshell now.
Aimed beyond the defence. He's picked his way through. Tries to play it through. And this is Pele! Now it's Iniesta.
This usually is the time teams go into conservation mode.
I think we're just about done here. Lovely pass, but can he get... Good chance here! And he has kicked it out! And that is as far as it goes. Relief, finally. Now at last they can enjoy the taste of victory. Fingernails bitten to the quick, but they have got over...